Hello. Now for something completely different. Well, not completely different. I'm going to be doing what I hope is a mini make, like compared to the vast sprawling projects that I have been doing. I'm hoping to get this done in a day. Who knows? Who knows? You know, there's always there's always surprises. But it is my 9th anniversary with my husband coming up, and I have 2 ideas for presents for him. So I'm gonna start with one, see if I can get to 2 today. Who knows? All right. So the first is a lamp. He doesn't have a lamp on his side of the bed. And so I thought, ooh, it might be nice to make a cool creative lamp for him. So I bought this like a year ago, and I hadn't taken it out of the package. And my dear friend Eric, who you saw in the dresser video, also bought one. And then he was like, hey, you know that doesn't have a bottom, right? So nope, it does not. So what I'm planning on doing is attaching a piece of wood to the bottom, but also filling it up with D&D dice. Like, it was one of those things where I thought it was going to be a nice, simple, I just put some D&D dice in here, but it's going to be slightly more complicated. And then I have to find a shade for it that actually fits this thing. Yeah, so it'll be a multi-stage process. But I'm hoping it'll look really cool at the end, because, you know, he loves D&D and rainbows, so. Does this come off? Or do I have to fill it from the bottom? That would be unfortunate. Okay, good. Okay, so I can fill it up this way, so I don't have to, like, dump them all in and then hot glue real fast. So that's a good thing. Anywho, just to save my spoons, instead of going through the process of cutting out a piece of circular wood, I just got one from Michael's. And it's a little big. I don't know that I want a base this big, so maybe I'm going to have to cut one out anyway. This is how projects become more than one day projects. Okay. Let's break out the saws. I really hope that I've managed to pull this other project out and finished it before I show you this one, because you will realize how much growth this is to be able to just kind of like do this, as opposed to figuring it out, which I did in my other woodworking video. I hope that that has come out first, so you can see, as opposed to, gosh, she did it so well in this video. Why is it causing her so much trouble in the next video? I hope growth is demonstrated. Not a lot of growth, but some. It's not gonna be that sawdusty, Megan. Just a little bit. It's just a little saw. What kind of sawdust can we kick up?
correct interpretation of a circle, but hopefully I can stay in some of the shot. Okay, so the question is, when is it organic and rustic, and when is it just not well made? Like this end, I feel like because you can see a clear line here, it looks a little funky. Everything else looks great, but I'm not really sure why that line is there. Possibly because of the lamination. Like this is one layer of wood and then the next one. Not sure. We're almost there, I feel. This is a good way to get an arm workout. I feel like this is one of those things where I'll keep finding flaws until I sand the entire thing away, so I think we're just gonna leave it as is. Organic. Organic wins the day. Next step I think is to stain it. Okay, we are going to condition it like a respectable marshwiggle.
Marshwiggle, respectable, very respectable.
Letting it dry for 30 minutes. Okay, next we stain. And I love discovering this after I wanted to make the dresser walnut. I was like, oh yeah, this really dark stain that I have, but all the stains I could find were honey. I found the walnut stain right here. So I'm gonna use that on the base. Cause my love is the darkness. The rainbow darkness. Okay, I realized I don't have polyurethane because I used them all on this thing, so I'm gonna run out to the store. Okay, I'm back. Got myself a little treat. And while this stain is still drying, I think it has about it has about maybe 40 minutes left. I'm gonna start part 2 of the Lee present. This. So he has been wanting one of those old library card catalogs to hold his Magic the Gathering cards in, and all of the ones I can find, like ones this size, are like $400. So I'm going to try and make one by using this and then turning the drawers inside out and putting a little card catalog thing on it. So we'll see if that works. But first we're gonna do the responsible conditioning thing. Here's hoping I have enough conditioner. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet seems so far down. Wouldn't it be silly if I had to go to the store again? Okay, now time to poly. The question is, where did I put? She's like a witch. I always feels like honey to me. Like I'm just smearing honey all over. Which is really satisfying. I hope this doesn't stick to the paper. We'll see. Lid, oh lid. I'll pry it off. I'll put it here. This thing. Then it won't stick to the paper, maybe. So I realized why these things can't be day makes. I forgot that polyurethane takes 24 hours to dry. So we'll have to continue that part tomorrow. But we also have this to stain, so let's get on that while we can. Gloves, gloves, gloves. Well, now that I have thoroughly made a mess, I am going to fuck off and do something different for a bit.
Bound and leap like a gentle breeze. Bound and leap like a zephyr set free. Bound and of course leap.
Okay, everyone. My brain is fried. I just came back from a co-oping meeting. This is our first time. This is first time going to school. This is our first time co-oping, so a lot of information in the brain. But I need to get moving on this present because I have to give it to him on Saturday. Final pieces for it are coming Friday. Thursday I have to stay late at work. And we have to have a 24-hour in there for a polyurethane situation. So I'm going to give this one last coat of stain. And I've been really nervous about the darkness of the stain. And so I've been wiping it off pretty early. I think I'm going to leave it on a little longer than I'm comfortable. Just to get it to a darker color rather than what it is right now. Which seems like it's a light wood that's a little dirty. So we'll hopefully do that and it'll be great. Joy. You gotta love how I'm watching the Decameron and I come out with my arms looking like this, like I have the Black Death. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Hopefully they'll look real nice with the drawer pulls on them. We'll see about that in a few days. Okay, so I am beat because I opened an exhibit today and it was awesome and it went off and I'm very tired. But I wanted to keep plugging away at these two presents, so I'm not 100% happy with how shiny this came out. It says satin on the polyurethane, and this doesn't feel like satin to me. This feels like gloss. I'm gonna try some different methods to see if I can mattify this a bit, maybe sand it down, maybe cover it in a matte clear coat, and then we'll see if that works. This is the finest grit I have. It's a 220. It seemed a little rough when I did it last time, but maybe the combination of the matte clear coat will help it. We'll see. And for this, based on what I got from the polyurethane last time, I don't actually want to use it for this because it got a little like thick and sticky. So I think I might just use this matte clear coat, and hopefully that will be enough to protect it. Because I really like the kind of matte finish it is now. I just want to make sure that it doesn't get too dinged. I got something. Okay, so Lee and Matthias are at the park. The anniversary is tomorrow, so I'm really gonna try and get everything done today. But it looks like this turned out really well. Like it kind of mattified, which is awesome. And then this is what the more stained version of the drawers look like. And so the next things I have to do are hot glue this sucker to that and fill it with D20. This whole apparatus has not arrived yet. Hopefully it will arrive later today. And then put the little drawer pulls on these, which I am a little worried about in terms of like making sure that they're level across, but we'll see. Let's go. Plug it in, plug it in. So I'm gonna try to, what I'm gonna try to do is just hot glue around this and then, yeah. I feel like I should be doing something like trying to put the hardware on while I'm waiting for this to heat up, but I know if I start doing that, I'm gonna forget about this. I just gotta wait. Aha! Okay, here we go. My friend Eric thought maybe to like put a rope or a ribbon around it here just to hide the hot glue, so I might look for that. Luckily I have a whole set of drawers called ribbon and string. I know I have rope too. The question is, where did I put it? Found it. Rope.
And the rope.
I feel like cute and rustic, I think. Yeah. Just around it. Let's cut this. It doesn't quite meet. I need to do it again. Where are hands? Yeah, I do. Rack. This is what comes of trying to speed up the process. Now I hope comes the fun bit where we get to actually put D20 in this thing. Y'all look at this. Isn't this pretty? And they're all individually wrapped. So I get to choose what colors go in there. I do hope I have enough. Really like these. I kind of want to keep them myself. I'm gonna keep them out just a sec. not enough. I'm gonna pop on Amazon real fast and see if I can get a same-day delivery. Okay, the fastest I can get is tomorrow. I'm hoping it's early tomorrow. But if not, we'll just have a staggered present delivery, maybe. I'm gonna see if I can get these drawer pulls in, because then at least that will be done. Such tiny screws. Oh no. I feel like I should be using a screwdriver for this, but I'm scared. I'm a big old dummy. Not bad. I think I'm gonna maybe try and spray it with some poly, another coat, just to make sure that it's not scratchy. Y'all, it's looking so much better than I expected it was gonna. Hooray! Now we just gotta have fingers crossed that the stuff for the lamp is gonna come in time. We'll see. I'm gonna run upstairs and do some work. Okay, so the lamp stuff arrived. So like this kind of thing, and then the cover. So I'm trying to figure out how to put this on. Yeah, there's like this little screw piece that I do not see. And then I got the shade. Look at that. The problem is we need, like, there's nothing to keep this on. Not the adapter one? Oh. Oh. I'm gonna go find a light bulb. See what we got. I think that's pretty nifty. I'm hoping that I'll have some like shiny or transparent ones down here so that the light will make them glow a little bit. Yeah, I think it's turning out all right. I'm hoping this doesn't feel entirely divorced from this. I'm hoping that once I fill it up, it'll feel kind of a piece. But we'll find out tomorrow. Why are we whispering? It's 10 o'clock at night on the night of our anniversary, and it finally came in. So we're going to do present exchange tomorrow because I think Matthias wants to be there for it, but I am going to finish this thing tonight. I'm excited. I hope it looks good. Is this going to be okay? Okay. My favorites. I hope I can keep them. Oh, so happy. Which one should I keep for me? I think still these. I don't know what's drawing them to me. These are bolder, but I like the sparkly ones. I kind of want a lamp for myself in here now. It's really cozy. I'm still not like 100% sold on this and this. They still feel a little different to me, but I hope he likes it. It's made with love, and this turned out a lot better than I was expecting. I hope it is the right size and that it lasts. I mentioned to Lee tonight that I was making his presents and he seemed very excited, so I'm hoping that whatever I make will be good because he loves me. But we'll find out tomorrow morning. All right, see y'all later. Hello, Megan from the future. I made this back in September 2024 and it is now end of May 2025. So I'm finally filming the lessons that I hopefully learned about the presents. Ta-da! So lesson number 1 is there is no such thing as a one-day make, especially when polyurethane is involved. Always factor in dry times when you were planning out a make. 2, eyeballing volume on the internet is never a good idea. I mean, you can do it, but it won't work. So probably order even more than you think you need if you have a tight turnaround time. And finally, once you put something out into the world, it's no longer yours, especially if you've given it as a gift. So I was thinking of this as a lamp for Lee's bedside table, but actually, he put it up here in his office, and I think it actually looks pretty fantastic up here. It was a much better choice. So yeah, things will evolve, especially if you give them as gifts in ways that you will not expect. We were talking the other day, and he said that the lamp was one of his favorite gifts that I've ever given him. So that's great. I think this might be a little too big for magic cards. Oh, but there might be some in there. No, it's purely decorative. I think the width is a little too big for magic cards, but we'll find another solution eventually. But I'm really proud that it turned out pretty much exactly the way I had hoped. So, yeah, that's it. If you want to see more shenanigans, me learning how to do stuff, please like and subscribe, and I would love to hear your thoughts on makes, what you're making right now. Please put them in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation and see what y'all are doing. So until next time, I'll see you around the workshop. Bye.